Hallo, meine Horrorhasen. Herzlich willkommen zu was ganz Neuem. Wir schauen uns erstmal das Intro an.
Johnny don't wanna go. Johnny wanna stay. Please, Nurse Gibbons, help me.
Somebody, shut him up!
There, Johnny. You're going to be okay. Doctor, what are you doing? I thought this was supposed to be minor shock therapy.
You're not here to ask questions. You do what you're told, and that's all you do. Now, my friend, I'd like to think of the big picture. Too bad you're not in it. No!
2010. Tja, willkommen zu Synnergist.
You know, you're always bitching that your newspaper assignments aren't challenging.
Yeah, but...
I didn't say I was through. Did you see me pause? Huh? Did you? What am I, flapping my mouth so that I can fly away? Huh? Mr. I'm so damn good I don't have to even bother completing my articles? You had 2 days to finish that restaurant review. 2 days. So where the hell is it? People flip through the new Ars Chronicle because they want to know where's the happening place to eat. These people, our subscribers, turn to us for guidance. They need to be told where the best damn freshly caught worm-free sushi bar in this city is. But we can't tell them. Why? Because one little cub reporter doesn't think it's worth his time. It's not me. It's all our faithful subscribers who every day look forward to opening up the style section of the newspaper and finding a new review of the best food joint that we could possibly grace the cover of our daily section with. So now where are they supposed to eat? At the restaurant we reviewed yesterday? Oh, you would love that, wouldn't you? You'd love to see people being forced into eating at some day-old review diner. Well, it's not gonna happen, damn it! The only reason we don't print a new restaurant review every day is because lazy, lint-picking entrepreneurs don't have the brass cojones to build them fast enough! Damn it, I'll build them my goddamn self if I got them. Now, you son of a stooge, don't ever bitch to me that your assignments are too easy when you can't even get them done! Because if I ever hear you bad-mouthing me, I'm gonna make you staff writer for the obituary. The only reason I'm not canning your hiney for the week is because Steve is sick, and I need some ass-kisser with a pencil to interview Victor Ambrose. So here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna run immediately to the Ambrose Foundation, and after an amazing first impression, you're gonna interview that rich flake with the depth that only God himself could have. In addition, you're gonna hand me that Skyline restaurant review. That is gonna be so damn detailed, it'll be one step short from printing their goddamn special sauce recipe.
Wait. You mean I get to interview Mr. Ambrose? The Victor Ambrose?
Take a Q-tip and rub the wax out of your ear so I can stop repeating myself. The answer is yeah. Now stop thinking what a great guy I am and get the hell out of here before I get angry.
Ja. Ach so, das war also immer noch das Intro. Okay, Leute. Dann starten wir jetzt ein neues Game. Ich glaube, da habe ich wieder das Richtige aus dem Keller raus.
For 75 cents, you can own the city's premier tabloid newspaper. And for 20 more, you can be editor-in-chief. Me, I'm a reporter, and it's another dog day at the New Aris Chronicle.
Okay. Lass uns mal beginnen.
Stacks of newspapers and magazines line the office walls. The tops of the stacks display either a smiling Hall mags or some articles written about him. The papers from a few years back show a thinner but equally bald chief. File cabinets of unequal size occupy the corner of the office. They are the mantelpiece for a variety of soda and beer cans, as well as the occasional magazine scrap. The space beyond the door leads to your personal cubicle and the receptionist's desk that precedes it. The patchwork rug. The armless chair does not seem particularly comfortable. The patchwork rug shows a good... The blinds afford a view.
Aha.
Tokens issued by the New Aris. The space beyond the door leads to your personal...
Ja, aber wie kann man rausgehen? Ah.
The space beyond the door leads to your personal cubicle and the receptionist's desk that precedes it. Your colleague Doug.
Dr. Doug.
Hey, heard you're getting chewed out by Mr. H again. Well, it's almost a full moon. You've got to expect a little insanity around here. Which reminds me, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse coming up in a few days. You know, I've never actually seen one. Not true. I found a nice little place a couple miles away from here. If you want, I can take you along. Not a bad idea.
She smiles at you as you approach.
He must be in a good mood. He didn't yell at you. Did he give you another crappy assignment this time? I can't understand it. Just a couple of years ago you broke that big story about Steve Lawson embezzling police money. And what happens? Holmegs follows it up with another crappy assignment? You were the hottest commodity. Tim, that's not nice. Bye. Oh, and Tim, lighten up. I'm sure the rest of the day will turn out great.
Ja, wahrscheinlich, ne? Gucken wir mal, was hier so rumliegt. Der Teppich sieht aus wie so ein Loch im Boden oder so.
You collect all your loose pens and put them in a mug.
Okay.
A collection of pens, coffee mugs, and loose papers clutter your desk. A notepad sits between the monitor and the cubicle wall. Even though the little light is not blinking, you check for messages but find none. You open the drawer and look through the supplies. It's still in its usual disarray, but a new roll of adhesive tape catches your eye.
Yes. Sehe ich auch so. Kann man nie wissen, wann man das mal brauchen kann, ne?
Dust swirls itself into a frenzy, as does your nostalgia. You can still get a whiff of the printing press smell of the first article you ever placed in here.
Aha. Alte Zeitungsartikel, 1996, ja? Ja.
Custodial services frequent these parts only once a week.
Man weiß ja nie.
The dartboard has seen altogether too much use. Holes reside in every aspect, including the bullseye. Hillary arches over her paperwork. Hillary arches over her paperwork. Your colleague Doug appears to be relaxing on the couch. Your colleague Hillary would probably object. The Formica marble finish adds luster to the particle board desk. This is the nerve center of the newspaper. A large revolving door separates you from the world outside. A collection of pens, coffee mugs, and loose papers clutter. A well-finished door marked editor. A well-finished door marked editor. More mousse than hair, more sweat than deodorant. Hallmags is a man of many shortcomings. More You attempt to talk to your boss.
What are you, stupid? I don't want to see you until you hand me both stories.
Ja, sei mal nicht so unfreundlich. Du.
You pick up a paper and find nothing that you have not heard before. You pick up a paper and find nothing that you have not heard before. A well-finished door marked editor.
Wir brauchen was.
This little bookshelf holds texts you purchased throughout college. You never had the heart to get rid of them, and occasionally they are of some use. This little bookshelf holds texts you purchased throughout college. You never had the heart to get rid of them, and occasionally they are of some use. The green file cabinet bears the fine dents of misuse. Dust swirls itself into a frenzy, as does your nostalgia. You can still get a whiff of the printing press smell of the first article you ever placed in here. The well-annotated monitor. The well-annotated monitor is the center of your work and ophthalmic deterioration.
Irgendwo muss er doch was zu schreiben liegen haben.
This is a relic of the hover furniture fad. These units have largely been recalled after studies indicated unpredictable chemical emissions from the levitation mechanism. An alternative mechanism is used here, the phone directory. You slip the letter knife into your pocket and hope you won't trip. You take your set of lucky darts. You open the drawer and look through the supplies, which are still in their usual disarray. You open the drawer and look through the supplies, which are still in their usual disarray. You grab a pen and your notepad for the upcoming interview with Victor Ambrose.
Aha, da haben wir's. Dann können wir ja jetzt gehen, ne? And nicht sit on desktop. Go on the Ausgang.
Hillary would probably have...
Speichern. C. Das. Ist das unser Auto hier, oder was?
Hallmag's pride and joy and the object of everyone else's envy.
Hey. Willst du die Karre klauen?
What's your problem, pal? Yeah, I dropped my keys somewhere.
Klar.
Well, what can I say? It's a popular model. What's your problem? Yeah, well, I'm doing fine on my own.
Your wallet contains your driver's license and some money.
Ja, wer mag das schon?
You take the subway to the Ambrose Foundation.
How many fluff stories can I be assigned? After 2 years, I think he would hand me a story that would have some meaning. But then Mr. Hallmags wouldn't trouble himself with articles that required thought. I'm just so sick of taking these trivial assignments. I should be covering the river riots or the rise of crime in the inner cities. Yeah, well, I have to admit, This interview looks to be more high class than the ones I've done in the past. I mean, here's a self-made entrepreneur who's accumulated millions of dollars when he was practically still in diapers. Even his hobbies are impressive. Senior judge of the Dab and Wine Tasting Society and founder of the Helping Brushstroke Club, which has not only given art supplies to poor inner-city schools, but they've also provided a gallery for troubled teens to display their work. I think Victor tries to outdo himself with every charitable project, and to his last one outdo them all. Building a free psychiatric hospital for the mentally disturbed? That has to impress even the most callous cynic. I just wonder how Hallmags was able to book an appointment with him, especially considering the reputation that Chronicle has.
This cardboard box must have been recently dropped off by the courier. On it, a label reads, Paper Product.
A long, dull letter knife.
With a little effort, the dull paper knife breaks the box seal. You open up the flaps. The receptionist looks toward you as you approach her.
Can I have your name, please? Let's see here. No Tim Machin. Sorry. I checked the book twice and you're not on the list. I'm sorry, but I don't believe there's been a mistake. Well, when did you make the appointment? Any appointments that were made a month ago would have been stored in the computer and then printed onto these books. If an appointment was made, it would have been recorded. That would explain it. We had a temp here a few days ago who left the place in shambles. Let's just say that the only thing she could file properly was her fingernails. All right, here's what I'll do. I'm going to squeeze you in right before his next appointment. Mr. Ambrose should be here already. It's not like him to be tardy. Why don't you just relax for a few moments until he arrives?
Carolyn, you didn't mention I had any meetings right now. I hope you'll forgive my tardiness, Mr. It's possible. Why don't you step into my office?
Sieht aus wie so ein mexikanischer Drogenboss.
Now, what is the nature of your visit, Mr. Machin?
Weiß ich noch nicht. Dich zu interviewen.
Where are my manners? That would be fine, Mr. Machin. But excuse me for a moment while I go wipe my hands. I was feeding my pet.
A lustrous veined marble structures the mantelpiece. The embers in the fireplace glow fiery reds.
Now, Mr. Machin, let's get down to the interview. Well, that rather depends on how this interview goes. When you walked down these halls, didn't you feel it? Presence, Mr. Machin. Yes, the presence felt when sharing the same space with great ambition. When I pass by my employees, they radiate a presence so potent it virtually slaps you on the back. Sadly, though, if we went in our cars and drove down a few blocks and then stepped out, you would feel it, the chill coldness. Ghettos are a lonely void, Mr. Machin. You reach out for that drive felt from the human spirit, and when none is to be found, you withdraw, afraid to feel the emptiness, the cold. Look around you and you'll find partially dead drug abusers and vagrants who have only a cardboard box to call home. Nothing is sadder than wasted potential. Unfortunately, that seems to be our greatest import. Everything runs in cycles, Mr. Machin. For many years, the government took a very conservative stance. Then it swung towards liberal, and now back to conservative. Have you ever studied nature, Mr. Machin? Ice turns to water, water evaporates to a gaseous form, and then precipitates back to water. Cycles, Mr. Machin. Be they fashion or poverty, they are always present. Mr. Machin, I have made a career of studying patterns. That is why I'm on top. If you follow patterns like those in a rug, they will lead you to the other end. If I talk about an idea, they call it philosophy. If I perform an idea, they say it's science. And if I make money, they claim it's business. You can choose any title you wish, but what matters is its essence, not its name. Well, as I previously mentioned, there is nothing sadder than wasted potential, and I fully intend to prevent it. This hospital has often been referred to as a warehouse for undesirables, but I see it as a first step towards progression. I feel my actions and my work represent me far better than I could tell you. Yes.
Yes? What?
You look out and see the receptionist busy working in the lobby. You look out and see the receptionist busy working.
Ja, okay, dann steh auf.
Victor sits at his desk looking through some forms. You walk through the doorway into the lobby. This cardboard box must have been
Das Problem ist, wir müssen das Ding hier aufmachen. Jedes Mal, wenn ich das aber aufmache.
The heavy doors lead to the executive office. The receptionist looks toward you as you approach her.
Hi. So how did the appointment go? Yes, he really is very philosophical. He's a great man to work for.
The weapons are attached firmly by metal flanges. A note at the base of the piece reads, "Implements are secured for your safety." The weapons are You leave the lobby and enter the subway. You take the subway to your apartment.
Oh, in dem besten Viertel, wie man sieht.
You strike up a conversation.
Hey, Tim. How's it going? Your usual? So, how goes the reporting war? Well, I'd love to help, but I haven't heard much lately. Tell you what, I'll keep my ears peeled for any scoops.
A fairly clean door is embedded within the brick overlay. The door is locked.
Hey man, how'd you like to soar? I got first class tickets right here.
Mhm. Ich brauche ein paar Tickets.
Hey man, you wanna feel like royalty? I got stuff here that'll make you feel like a king. We can get busy if you know what I'm saying. Well, I'll be around. You just ask for Herb if you need anything.
Mhm.
You rub your fingers over the tips, feeling the smoothness of the edges. It had once been lustrous and serrated, but the years eroded the sharp corners into stubs.
Wir erzählen die direkt. Einen vom Bär, wenn du da mal kurz draufklickst.
You unlock the door with your apartment keys. You open the door. You walk up to your apartment.
Okay, Leute, wir sind endlich zu Hause angekommen. Hier steht auch schon unser ultramodernes Laptop auf dem Tisch. Wiedphone. Noch krasser. Ein Videotelefon.
You have nobody to call.
Wie? Das ist ja scheiße.
You have nobody to call.
Upsi.
The latest VidPhone model with the popular laptop design. You pick up a copy of Don Quixote and thumb through it. Knowing it's not your bedtime, you decide to wait to change clothes. You open a drawer to find a collection of plastic lunch bags and twist ties. You take a plastic bag and twist tie. You close the drawer.
Okay, jetzt scheint nicht wirklich irgendwas
You pick
zu
up
geben.
a copy of Don Quixote and thumb through it. You pick up a copy of Don Quixote and thumb through it. You open the door. You walk outside.
Gucken, wo wir noch hinfahren können.
You take the subway to the revolving restaurant.
Ach, das ist ein Restaurant, das sieht eher aus wie eine Therme.
The glass door slides open. You go inside.
I think it's nochmal Zeit zum Speichern. Na?
The globe is too far out of reach. You see your reflection juxtaposed with the computer's text. You open the door. You walk out to the atrium.
Okay, dann fahren wir erst noch mal auf die Arbeit und
You take the subway to the new Ars Chronicle.
That really turned out to be an intense interview. I think Victor's enthusiasm is contagious because I feel like writing a top-notch article. Of course, if I did, Hallmegs would be sure to chop down my article to a little column. Everything's one column. That way he has room enough for the trashy articles. I don't have room enough for an article on crime against the elderly, but people's astrological signs need to take up a half a page. Not that anyone would bother writing an important scoop. Look at me. The only life-affecting article I've ever signed my name to was the contract with the Chronicle, and I still have 3 years of it to fulfill.
You attempt to talk to your boss.
What are you, stupid? I don't want to see you until you hand me both stories.
You attempt to talk to your boss.
What are you, stupid? I don't want to see you until you hand me both stories.
Both? Wieso both?
You play back your messages.
Machin, this is Nick. Here's the last of those favors I owe you. Let me tell you, it's big. Real big. Meet me at the usual place at Heisenberg Park in an hour.
Okay, dann gehen wir mal zum Heisenberg Park.
Hillary would probably object.
so eine richtige Twin Peaks Musik.
You take the subway to Heisenberg Park.
I see Nick is up to his usual tricks, which means a good scoop for me and a nasty headache for anyone on the receiving end. The first time he gave me an inside story, I ended up busting Captain Barbarelli's ex-partner for embezzlement. Of course, Hall Mags wanted to completely sensationalize it to the point of lies. Well, at least people knew I was the one who cracked the case, even if the story didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. The hardest part of all, though, was turning down those offers from Global Today. How was I to know they were going to offer me a job? If only I didn't sign the contract with New Aris Chronicles just a couple months before. Anyhow, Nick sounded real jittery, like something intense was happening. I haven't heard him that nervous since the fiasco with his ex Sheila. Oh, what a bitch. She tried to take the car, the house, the computer, everything. Said she couldn't stand his line of work. Well, I can't blame her for that, but I can blame her for lying to the judge about Nick cheating on her. Nick would never have an affair. Sheila was all that was on his mind. As for her, I think I used up every roll of film in just a couple days when Nick hired me to take proofs of her affairs. Those pictures sure helped him win his settlement. Man, did it break his heart. Still, the scenario wasn't all bad. After all, it's how I met him. At the time, he couldn't even afford to pay me for the photographs. Said he would owe me some favors. 5 inside scoops before anyone else could get them. He certainly helped get my career started. Never could figure out how he could get so close to all those scandals without getting caught up in them. He always seems to stay just one step ahead.
Oh, super. Was ist denn da los?
You stare at the ravaged body in disbelief. It's Nick. Deep slashes checker his bloated torso as the ground is littered with appendages. A hand tries to clasp the broken remains of a cellular phone.
Nick?
Just go to sleep, Johnny, and forget about it. Nothing will happen to you, as long as you don't get involved.
Was ist da los? Warum hängst du im Gebüsch?
You grab the man by his jacket.
Ouch! Hey, man, let up!
Den habe ich aber schon mal gesehen.
What the hell are you talking about? I didn't kill him. He was dead when I got there, man. Look at him! He's been ripped to shreds. I don't have the strength for that. Hell, I don't even have a knife.
Du siehst aus wie meine Freundin.
Look, it's simple. I heard this noise, see?
What noise?
Yeah, it sounded like growling or something. It was really weird. I went over to check it out when I found your friend dead.
Da meinst du wirklich, ich fall darauf rein, ja?
I'm telling you, man. That's all there is to it. Somebody had it in for your friend. All right, man. All right. There's also this. Yeah? Hey, it's a living. Anyhow, I'm getting out of here before the cops come. Better watch your back, pal. Around here, death always rubs off on people who get involved.
Dir ist doch nicht über den Weg zu trauen, das sehe ich doch direkt. Ja, what a sicko. Ja, also ist unser Kumpel tot. Super. Was ist das hier? Oh, das ist die Map, okay.
You decide to go back to Heisenberg Park. A matchbook, a packet of blue dust, stacks of money, and a fake FBI ID. They bulge the wallet's skin to the point of ripping. The match's body is made of fuzzy cardboard that droops even before you strike it. The bottom of the matchbook reads, Last Chance Bar.
Last Chance Bar. Ich würde sagen, da gehen wir direkt mal hin. Aber natürlich nicht, ohne vorher nochmal zu speichern. Sicher ist sicher. Tja. Und ab zur Last Chance Bar.
You take the subway to the Last Chance Bar.
Bastards! I can't believe Nick is gone. What kind of a sicko? In the middle of the day? I just can't believe it. Nick was so paranoid he would check behind himself in a phone booth. Being that careful is what always kept him alive. Until now. The way he was killed. Shredded like a cat toy. Who could do that to someone? They say that a killer's on the loose. Nick's murder couldn't have been random. If only I knew what Nick had to tell me. If I can find that out, then maybe I'll find the killer. Let's start with this matchbook. Last Chance Bar. I've heard of that place. Real seedy, bad part of town. Why would Nick hang in a watering slum like that? Why are these blue crystals all over the matchbook? Doesn't smell of anything. I don't think I'm gonna venture a taste, though. Well, maybe I'll get some answers at that alcohol shack. Hopefully someone there knows what happened to Nick.
I'm busy. Do you mind? I'm grocery shopping for dinner. Hey, I dine alone. I'm busy. Do you mind? Hey, the asshole section's on the other side of the alley. Take it up with the management.
You climb down the steps and reach a door.
Yeah? How about giving me the password? That's not it. Not it either. Three strikes and you're out.
I'm busy. Do you mind? Can't get past the bouncer, huh? Well, for starters, that outfit you're wearing.
Was stimmt denn nicht mit unseren Klamotten?
You take the subway to the Ambrose Foundation. This cardboard box must have been recently dropped off by the courier. On it, a label reads, Paper Product. With a little effort, the dull paper knife breaks the box seal. You open up the flaps. You take the subway to the Last Chance Bar.
I'm busy. Do you mind? Can't get past the bouncer, huh? This is great. I'm getting entertainment with my dinner. Tell me, can you cluck like a chicken while juggling empty sardine cans? So, I guess Aunt Edna is the only one. I don't know. Maybe I'd be more willing if I had some sort of down payment. Some real food would be nice. Yeah, well, do you have any booze? Did you at least bring champagne? Then go crash someone else's party.
Ja, Hasen. Das müssen wir jetzt erstmal herausfinden. Auf jeden Fall war das die erste Folge von Synnergist. Was haltet ihr davon? Ich bin schon gespannt auf das, was ihr dazu sagt. Lasst es mich wissen. Und denkt dran, bleibt mysteriös, meine Hasen.